Well, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube world who watch and follow me on my video journeys, I just called my local Ace Hardware. They can order this carburetor. It's a Nicky, which came on this engine. I had to give them the model number and code number for this engine, but I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do because, like I said, trying to order this carburetor myself online, it's not as easy as people think. You got to be real specific about ordering carburetors because of different search engines. But I called them up and they're gonna get it ordered for me, but I gotta go up there and pay for it. And it's not cheap because it says Briggs and Stratton on it. But it is what it is. I'll just tell you the cost. Without tax, right at $150. But I could take this carburetor off and get a rebuild kit for it, which I still might do. I don't know. But I'm going to get another Nicky carburetor because, like I said, I don't know if Walbro makes one or not for this particular engine. But she is going to get a new carburetor. And I will, every time, remind myself to shut this off so the contents in this tank do not get in this carburetor and flood the oil in the crankcase, because this is the reason that the engine was hydro locked, because the contents of this tank went down through here, through this apparatus, and flooded the oil. Now, I got a jug that I showed in a previous video, I think, of what I poured out. Now, let me see if I showed it. I'll show it again. Ain't no big thing. This is what came out of that crankcase. All it is, oil and gas. That's the reason Nicky carburetors are not liked in the world. But that's the reason you had to put a fuel shut off on your engine if it has a Nicky carburetor. Even the XT, it had a brand new carburetor, but the guy at the shop who fixed it put an inline fuel shut off to make sure that it does not flood the crankcase oil and cause hydro lock issues, making you think, oh, what's wrong with lawnmower? Check your oil, people. If it's higher than it looks to be, needs to be, smell it. Smells of gasoline, you got oil in the crankcase. And you got to get all that out. Fresh oil, new oil filter. Boom. You're good to go. Just make sure you get all of that gas out. Don't leave a drop in it. But like I said, yes, the YS400 is going to get a new carburetor on it. It's going to be time consuming pulling this one off and putting it back on because I've got to pay attention to the linkages. But it is what it is, and I got to do what I got to do because I have OCD about lawnmowers. Save the classics from the scrapyard. Please. Thank you, and have a nice day, and bye-bye.